and oh, never know. I liked it better the other way around. I'm gonna lie, I liked it better the other way around.
She had de facto highest ranking compared to all
Party people, did you hear that? It's the sound of cascading water. I was watching Love is Blind. How long do you think I should wait before I succumb to the fact that I've probably been ghosted? It's that time of the year where I feel like literally arranging everything. As y'all already know, I haven't been the biggest fan of this apartment and, you know, first world problems. I know. I just feel like changing things up. You know when, you know, what you wish you could do is move into like a really big, nice, fancy house, but obviously as us regular people can't afford that. You gotta make do what you gotta make do, and you wanna feel like, you know, you wanna go on vacation, but you ain't got the money to do that either. So you just feel this urge to really change up your place. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now, this current moment. But you know, right now I just need something to do with myself. Like, I'm really bored, and I shouldn't be bored because I'm actually crocheting right now. I got some orders I gotta crochet, but like I just don't feel like doing that. You know what I mean? Like I just, I got too much energy being built up, sitting, doing nothing all day. So that's what we gonna do, okay? Don't fight me on it, we doing it. Now, is it a wee bit of a mess in here? Yes. Yes, it is. But I'm just gonna pick all this up and throw it to the side. Okay, so the first drastic change I want to make actually is I want to go ahead and move this desk. And what I'm thinking is, because hopefully in the future when it comes to YouTube content, y'all are gonna see a lot more making content from me, like a lot more of me like just making things. I already said that. You know, I think that a desk is going to be a better setup against this wall, this accent wall that I built, and hopefully maybe look more interesting. I don't know. Especially when it comes to setting up a camera, it's just easier if I can easily set it in front of me. I'm actually going to move this chair into the corner over there. I've always wanted to put this chair in the corner, but like I've never really known where and how to do it. So I feel like I'm talking too much. Let's just move this and see how it looks like when my roommate comes in. If I don't end up changing everything back, he's gonna be so confused. But I mean, this is just what I do, okay? I need to change. I need when you ain't got nothing. So I'm gonna move y'all. Move things. Ooh. Oh my goodness, these wheels suck.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back.
Now, if you can see, back in the day, I did scratch up the fresh paint on the wall a little bit. So that, that was unfortunate that I did that.
Put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
For the big moment to move the desk and see how that looks.
If I could take you back to my youth, I'll show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong with a place to live. In the moment I hung desperately. The other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I I return from my skin and bone.
Let's definitely do this. Ooh! Okay, how do I feel? How do I feel? This definitely feels different. This definitely feels different. I like that I'm still facing the outside. You know, the light still gets to hit on here. Hoping in the process of getting up, I don't be banging my head on these shelves behind me. I think we're good. Yeah, it feels different. It feels different. You know, I don't not like it. Now, initially I had this desk flipped, but because it's very hard to move this desk on my own, I'm just going to scoot everything down and pretend like this is the way I had it all along. Just boop and beep and never know. Now that the desk is like basically standing on its own, I'm wondering if it's even cute to even have anything on the desk anymore. I don't know if it's as much a vibe. Like, I feel like keeping a clear desk probably looks better now. But before we decide on that, I'm just gonna push this actually all the way into the corner here. Okay, let's see how I feel. Okay, I can't swing in it like I used to back in the day because I do have it all the way up against the wall. But I like being in the corner. It's nice. It's cozy-ish like. It's different. It's different. Now that the couch is on this side, this wall looks hecka plain. So definitely feel like now I need to find some artwork to put against these walls to make it feel a bit less barren. I'm thinking maybe I could take this tree and put it there, or maybe should it go on this side where the window is, you know, bring some of the outside in. I think I liked it better the other way around. Not gonna lie, I liked it better the other way around. Y'all, I think my roommate just got back home. They really about to walk into this. You caught me mid-reorganization.
Hey, yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It works. I like it, actually.
It's very different, isn't it?
No, but this is like, he's reinvented it. I like having the background be this now, you know?
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm thinking, like, if I'm sitting at the desk, right? And, like, say I have this camera here, it'll be a lot easier for me to be like, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be making blah, blah, blah. And I can, like, chill easier and things like that. Hello, welcome back to another YouTube video. It's the girl, Dinah, and I have completely rearranged the studio room. And I like it so far. You know, I'm sitting with it. 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 Sorry. So let me give y'all a little tour of it. My roommate came and just checked it out, and thus far it seems like they like it, and I like it enough to sit with it to see if I actually like it and if it's functional in the way that I want it to be. But let me give y'all a little tour. What you do is you walk in, and when you walk in through the door, you're met first face with the window, and now the window has nothing in front of it pretty much. Let's start with the left side. On the left side we have our beautiful couch, which I love a lot. Thus far, it really is a vibe sitting here. Like, I can see myself sitting here. This is my current read, by the way. This is my current read, by the way, Babel by Arif Khan. It's really good, so I can see myself just do. And the sun is hitting the book perfectly right now, so I can read very, very well. But I'm clouded in more of a shade of darkness, which I like, because it gives them cozy vibes. This painting that just fell, I put it here just to have something against the wall. I definitely want to get some artwork and find ways to fill this wall a little bit more. Over here, I have put my clothing rack here, just with this random plant, just to fill it up. I don't really know exactly what to do with this side because it is just a white wall, but it works functionally. The door can open you know, fairly wide before it blocks anything, which is just what I need. And on this side is where we have a lot of the action. There's me in the mirror. So we got the mirror on this side. We've got my mannequin here with my little rug and my, what you call this again? Pegboard. And then we've got the shelf here with our desk facing out here, which I really like. I cleared off the desk because I do think things being in a desk was just filling it up. I just put it up on top here for now, but we'll definitely find better ways to organize. But that's what that's looking like. And then I have my closet here, which, let's see. It does bang onto it, so I'll definitely have to be careful, but it opens wide enough for me to be able to get in the closet and pull out whatever I need to pull out and close it up and for us to pretend like there is nothing there. So overall, I'm liking how this looks. I like that it feels like I've entered a new abode. So I definitely plan on doing more of this. I think that rearranging and just continuing to update a space, I do notice it like lift up my mood and things like that, and it's nice that it feels like a new space. I kind of also rearranged my living room compared to what it used to be. I never really showed y'all my living room. I'll show y'all what I did in a minute. So the living room is not a major change much, but I used to have the couch like just be a long strip here that covered this wall and it was open here, but I kind of changed it to enclose it a little bit. And then I have this couch here, which it's the middle section of what was over here. But I've just taken these pillows and I've just, you know, stood them up a little bit so they can kind of mimic couch arms a little. And I like that it makes the space feel a bit more enclosed and comfy. I'm a big fan of this. I like that now that if I am to film from this angle, like all of this in the back kind of gets a little bit more covered up and you don't see all of this just big, gigantic, empty space. Like, it's really cute. I feel like it adds more dimension. And then obviously I've also created a new place to sit and film videos and also just to sit in general. I kind of call like this the meditation room. And then also when we had the long couch, I noticed that people didn't really sit, like only like 3 people would sit on it anyway. So I feel like by having this, it opens up the space a little bit more. So like people can sit over here if they come over, they can choose to sit on that couch. It just, you know, allows for more variety, which I like. And make it, it's nice because it's a mix of the sit down conversation room, but also still being able to have access to the living room and stuff like that. So basically just to give y'all an update, I'm crocheting the green dress from the Rooted collection. I'm making that for Z-Way and I'm going to send that to her. And then I also have a bucket hat order that I got almost 2 weeks ago at this point, so I really do need to send that ASAP. And then my photographer for the collection, Gracie, I want to send her a bucket hat as a thank you because we collaborated again. And I really do love working with her. She's incredibly talented. And my goal is hopefully to have all of it done by this weekend. The goal was to have it done a while ago, but the goal is this weekend to have it all complete and finished, like the bucket hats and this dress, so that I can ship them out first thing Monday morning. Yeah, that's all the updates I have for now. So catch y'all later.
So they can see that it's not where you're going to find your sense of completion. And I'm recently made a video kind of exploring the same thing. I talked about Vanessa Lau, the YouTuber and coach who walked away for only a year.
I'm supposed to have a call at 1 p.m. today, I think, but I always get antsy because things don't be confirmed. But yeah, I hope they're available because this is a meeting, hopefully, where I can build some more connections here in Atlanta and eventually land a job. If you've been following my journey since I moved to Atlanta, you would know that I've been unemployed. I don't even want to say for how long at this point. It's been an incredibly long amount of time that I've been unemployed. I also haven't been making sales for my business like that, and so my business isn't supporting me at all either. And I've just been supporting myself through my savings, which are deplenishing as we speak. Obviously, at this point, I'm just like, if it's a job, it's a job, I'll take it, okay? Like, at this point, beggars can't be choosers. But also, it would be a dream of mine to find a role in the entertainment industry or, you know, some sort of creative industry like a magazine or some other network or even a fashion house where I can have like a creative directorial pathway, because I really love envisioning concepts and being able to bring them to life on the organizational level. But even deeper on the creative level, I really love this aspect of storytelling that I can do with creative direction, but also through like old-fashioned just writing. I feel like those are avenues that I try to emote through my business, through my crochet business, and I would love to be able to emote that in my, you know, stable career choice that can help me pay the bills. Pray for me, y'all. Pray that I can find employment soon, because I'm just so tired of feeling anxious all of the time. I also desperately need healthcare because I desperately need a dentist appointment, because we're working on recreating this dress for Z-Way at the moment. This is the initial dress, the initial design. I don't think I've showed it on YouTube yet. The only measurements I really have are her bust, her waist, and her hips, so a lot of it is guesswork. Well, not guesswork, because, I mean, those are the most important measurements. It would be a lot easier if I had the person to be able to fit, because I do make custom designs. But this is her dress so far. I need to buy a zipper for this dress. But this is what hers looks like. So as you can see, adding the brown detail really brings this dress to life. And hopefully this will fit her nicely. Her measurements are slightly different than mine, but not that much. We're both definitely size smalls. And she's a little bit shorter. One thing to note is that the version that I'm comparing the flat lay to, I've worn it. So it's like stretched out a little bit. I obviously haven't put this on because it's not my dress. Once it's off after she wears it, it'll stretch out a bit. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and continue with the system that I have going on currently. And I'll just write a note and be like, hey, if you need any alterations, definitely let me know. Don't be afraid to send it back if anything doesn't fit correctly. Because, you know, ideally, that's what I would love to be able to do. I would love to be able to try things on my clients and like adjust from there. Because I think that's what truly makes like a custom piece. How long do you think I should wait before I succumb to the fact that I've probably been ghosted? Just so you know, if I'm looking down, it's because I'm referencing the other dress down here. I think I want to try and mimic the design of it as much as I possibly can. The way I did it last time was so good, you know, why fix it if it's not broken?
She's got most of the month of June before she gets into her first corporate job.
Okay, how do we do this? How did I do this? How was this done? I think I'm being very ambitious going with the longest one first. You know what? I'm just gonna wing it. Like how I winged it last time. Do more and think less. Good news! I didn't get ghosted. I was just forgotten. Either way, we rescheduled our meeting, so good to go. Glad that I did not waste my time being mopey about that. We have made progress on the dress, though. I'm very proud of it. So as you can see, I've finished crocheting the whole dress and I've went ahead and added the detail. I tried to make it as close to this as possible, and obviously it's not exact because, you know, it's handmade, but, you know, a lot of similar elements, I would say. And I think it's good enough. So the last thing left to do is to sew on the ends. And I also need to sew on the zipper in the back here, as you can see. But I can't do that at the moment because I don't have a zipper. So I have to order that. I'm not quite sure how long it will take for me to order it. But I'm feeling good about mostly having this done. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew in the ends, and then I have some bucket hats that I need to crochet. After that, when it comes to things I need to make for others, like I won't have anything on my plate, and I can focus on applying the jobs again, content creation, and writing, hopefully. Getting this much done for the dress was a huge feat. It was a huge feat, and it's amazing how much you can accomplish when you just sit down and do it. All these stitch markers I have in this, I gotta make sure I take them out honestly, design in general, whether it's designing clothes, designing homes, designing whatever, it's so, sorry, let me use another needle. It's so math heavy, and I'm not a math person. You know, that's why I like to consider myself more of a creative.
Numbers, because they had water and food rations at this point, and you survived the second coming, and they're trying to oppress us, and hard labor and me is going to set you free. Some for everyone, because he has to be at the top. So if everybody's equal, they could have equal conversations of like, oh, wait a minute, guys, some of the stuff he's saying isn't really making sense. So for a while, Giselle had, because this is his wife, she had de facto highest ranking compared to all the other women, and she really didn't have a choice. Her standing in the hierarchy was about to change.
Hello, party people. We decided to go hiking today, and let me just tell you, I've been craving seeing a big body of water since we moved here to Atlanta, and we finally found one. Do I recommend going swimming in it? Absolutely not. I don't know how to swim anyway, but it's absolutely just gorgeous and amazing. Just being one with nature and looking at a big body of water. And you know it's close because if you look there, you can see like a little bit of the city. Wow. There's like these humongous bees. It's actually quite scary. There's no one around. I lied, there's people right there behind us. It's been full 30 minutes since we first entered the trail. I've got my jacket. Ooh, sorry, I can't talk. I've got my jacket laying across my shoulders from the smoldering heat. As you can see, I'm a bit out of breath. We're officially hiking up the Traverse Mountains of wherever we are, with limited water supply and no food and a bunch of giant bees the size I've never seen before in my life. Anyway, I need to conserve energy. I will update you in 2.0 hours, or maybe before then, we'll see. Cheers. All right, navigator, where are we and how much longer do we have to go? We're here, and we're trying to get all the way up here to see the bamboo forests. Assuming that's where they are. We have no idea. We're going off of what one person told us. So.
Let's go 7.
Alrighty, y'all. Back into the wilderness we go.
A significant life, just what it was needed. Clean in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead, and in the eyes of time, nobody is losing. Spirals will be here by dawn.
We've made it to our destination.
When we find it's over, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how.
Hello, y'all. I am honestly, I am so tired. I am so exhausted. I'm struggling because I decided over the weekend to stay up. Like, there's a whole night I didn't even fall asleep. Like, I woke up and it was 8 o'clock and I still hadn't fallen asleep. And so that's really set me backwards. Yesterday, the zippers arrived for the dress. I get my zippers from this place called Black. I've only used it once before. So I got it again. One thing I don't like is these are all different zippers. different sizes. I wish that they had a better packing system instead of just throwing them into a plastic bag. I wish they would like label them or whatever, you know, give me something. Now, I can tell the difference because, I mean, I guess that's what it's like, oh, should be able to tell the difference. I'm like, whatever. This was the zipper I used the last time, but I think this zipper is a little too thick for a dress. It makes a lot more sense for a jacket, which is what it was labeled, but you know, you win some, you lose some. And so I have two zippers I'm debating between. There's this invisible zipper one, and then there's this other one, which is like basically just a smaller, thinner version of that last zipper. I think I'm leaning more towards this one. I am so pleased with myself. I have finished the dress completely. I think this is my first time showing it off to y'all. As y'all can see, this is the dress for Z-Way. I hope she likes it. I'm excited to see her wear it. It's also really cool after I see myself like make a piece multiple times to like, you know, like see the volume of things increase. I don't get to see this happen often, especially with garments, because it's not something I can make often. They're a bit more sporadic, so, but you know, this is mine, so I'm always gonna have this. I love this dress very much, and I hope Z-Way does too. The zipper came out really nicely. I definitely like this zipper way more than what I used in the original. I love that it's not as dense. Yeah, it's just perfect, I think, and it blends even nicer in the back too. So now I'm just going to go ahead and pack the orders, and I figured I would call y'all. I got that, and I've got 2 bucket hats that I'm also going to be sending and shipping out. I've got my labels here that I will need to print out, but I don't know how much some of this stuff weighs, so gonna be printing as we go.
Blue dew, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it? Talking bullshit. It's hard to see you when your eyes look closed. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue. Blue too. That blue. So you're with me and jaded, but let's not talk about you. Your coyote song on a rerun. Are you out or tired singing all night long? Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue.
Yeah, this is it. The one. I was watching Love is Blind. I watched the first 2 seasons in like the span of a day. It was actually pretty good. The first season. The second season was I don't plan on watching the other seasons. But it was interesting. I kind of wish I was around to watch it during the hype when they first came out. Just so I could know what the commentary was during the time. Alright, I feel like that's decent, maybe. hopefully. I've got my cards, which I'm also going to go ahead and put into the box. And I'm done. I just want to say thank y'all for joining me on this little bit of a vloggy vlog. We did end up getting into quite a bit this week, I guess. I don't know how much of it I got on camera, but I really do appreciate y'all joining me on this ride. I hope y'all enjoyed. New videos coming soon. And au revoir.